Okay, so hello everyone. In today's class topic is class based view. Okay, in short we can say class based views also known as CBVs, right? So if we talk about Django, so in Django we have two types of views. We have already discussed about them. So types of views. So the first one we can say, which is FP is it's nothing but function based view, and the second one is CBVs, class based view. Okay, so we have done a lot of program on function based. Today we will see how we can use class based view in our Django application, right? So compared to function based view, class based view are very simple, and in function based view we need to write a lot of code, whereas in class based view we don't need to write that much line of, right? So let's write some points about this. So the first point is FPVs are old, whereas CVVs are new. CVV are produced in Django 1.3. Okay. CVVs are new concept and it has introduced in Django 1.3 version. Okay, earlier that there was no CVV, only FVV. To implement generic views. Okay. Next point is CVVs are very easy use when compared to FVVs. The most commonly used type of views in real time is CVVs. Okay, so CVVs are most common and very easy as compared to other. Okay, let me highlight some point. Okay, so the third point is FVVs are most powerful when compared with CV. Okay, so when we talk about like which is more promising. So FUVs are more promising, or we can say FUVs are more powerful compared to CVVs. The CVVs are easy, okay, and these are the generic view as well. But these FUVs are more powerful and more customized. If are unable to handle with CVVs, then only we have to go for FUVs. Okay, if you can handle the things with CVVs, then use CVVs. If it is not possible to implement that particular logic or thing in CVVs, then we can move for the FVs. I hope it will be clear. Okay. Once you have done this, then we'll start the project on CVVs. Clicking on YouTube, which video I have. Let me check. The 38 videos we have uploaded on YouTube means this note is for 39 videos. This is for 39. Okay. So here I have write 39. So, and this is what here I am writing 39, 38.8.1, and this should be 38 point, and then there should be 30. Here we can, okay. So I hope you have come. Okay. So for example, let me give you one example if you are not understanding the CVVs and FUVs. So for example, if you have seen the bootstrap, okay, when we talk about bootstrap, so in bootstrap, what you can see predefined components like the UI, for example, image card, navigation bar, okay, and these all already predefined means code already there. So less customization. When we talk about bootstrap, so we don't want to do more customization. Means we don't want to create the things from the scratch when we talk about bootstrap. When we talk about CSS, when we talk about CSS, so here we customize everything from the scratch. We create the things from the scratch. Okay, because there is no predefined components. Okay. So similarly, when we talk about CBVs, okay, so CBVs are nothing but you can consider them as a bootstrap, like a bootstrap, where you don't need to do more customization, less customization, less code, and you can do your, you can get your results. And CSS is something like FBVs, function based view. Okay, means here in function based view, you will create the thing from the sketch. You will write code for each and everything. But in CBVs, there are some parent classes that code we can use. But here we cannot use any parent class code. Here we have to write all the code by ourselves. Right? So in CBVs, less code required. Okay. Now let's try to create the project. So let me just create a folder. So we create here day 39. Right? So here we will create the class-based view project. Okay, so let's create a project. Django admin start project, and the project name is class based project. Right. So what is our project name? Class based project. So let's press end. Okay, so project has created. Now in this project, let's create the test application. But first of all, go to this class based project directory. So cd class based project. Then now create the application. So py manage.py start a test. Okay, so test application has created. Now register this test application in settings.py. So go to the project configurations, go to the setting, and here we need to register in the installed application. So right here, test app, right? Okay. So once we have done with this, now what we need to do, just go to the test application, go to the views and create here which view, function based view or class based view. We'll create class based views. Okay. So for creating the class based view, what we need to do, we need to create the class, right? So what's the class name? Let's suppose whenever we create the class, we write the class keyword. After that, we write the class name. Let's suppose class name is hello world, right? And this hello world class is the child class. This hello world class is the child class of which class? View class. Okay, so this is the child class of view class, and where this view class is available in the generic. How you will import that generic class? So you will write here from Django dot views dot generic import view. Okay, so this is how you have imported view class from the generic module, right? And this hello world class is a child class of view class. Now, in this view class, I mean, in this hello world class, we have some predefined methods. Okay, let's suppose there is one method get. Okay, and if it is belongs to this particular class, okay, so we need to mention here self. And if you are mentioning the self here, it means it is the instance of this particular class. I mean, this is the member method of this hello world class. So what we will do, we will override this method. Okay, because this method is available in the parent class, which is views class. Okay, and the hello world is a child class of which class? View class. So parent property is what get. So parent properties can be override by the child class. Okay, which is parent property? This get method is a parent property. So the first is self argument you are giving. Second, we will write a request. Right? Now we can write the code in it. Okay. So what we will do, we are not doing anything big. We will just try to give the HTTP response. For get for returning the HTTP response, you need to import HTTP response. So what we will do here, we need to import from Django.http import HTTP response. Right? So here we will return. We have to return what HTTP response, and here we can write h1 hello. This response is from class based views. Okay. And if you want to give some style, so write here style and mention here color is red. Okay. Now for this, for in order to invoke this view, which view? Hello world view. This is which view? Class based view. In this view, we have one function get. What we are doing, we are overriding this get function in the child class. What is the child class? Hello world. What is the parent class? View. Okay. Now for that, we need to create one path. So go to the configurations folder. Here we have urls.py. So in the urls.py file, just create one path. And here you will write, let's suppose, okay, hello and forward slash. And after that, what we need to do, we need to write the view's name. Okay. So I have to write here views dot, but it will not recognize the view until unless I will not import. So I need to import from test import. Okay. So now I will write the dot, will show me hello world. Okay. So this hello world is a class, but when we are writing here URL, so this view, I mean this class should be converted into the view, function based view. So how we can convert it into the function based view? We will write, we are not converting actually in function based view, but we will call one method which is dot as underscore view. Okay, so when you are working with class based view, so writing this dot as view, it's mandatory, right? Nothing but we are just creating the object of this particular class while calling it. Okay, so now we can run the server. So py manage.py run server. So let's open this URL over here, and you can see we have hello view. So just go to this hello, URL. You can see we are getting the output which is hello. This is from class based view. So this is the general idea I'm sharing to work with class based view. This is how you can work with class based view. Okay, so this is the code of views and this is the code of URL. Let's take important notes whenever you are working with CBVs, means class-based views. So you should take care of few things. So write some note. Okay, so the first thing is while defining class-based view, we have extend view class, right? And the second thing is provide response get request. Django will always call get method, right? Hence, we have override this method in our. Similarly, other HTTP methods, right? So, what are the other HTTP methods we have? So other HTTP methods are like, okay, this is what get. Okay, like we overriding this particular get method. Similarly, we have more methods like post method is there, put method is there, delete is there. Okay, that's it. Now the third point is while defining URL pattern, we have to use as underscore view. That's it, right. So these are the few important points while working on class-based view. Okay, so these are the important points. Okay, so now let's discuss about uh, templates based application. Okay, using CVVs, right? So let's try to create some different view with template. So template based application by using CV, right? So how to make it? Let's create one views.py file. So what we will do, we will go here in the views.py. So in the views.py file, we will create another view. Another view name is, let's suppose class template CVV. Okay, we are working with templates. Templates are nothing but HTML files, right? So this is our view name, and it will inherit to the parent class. The parent class name which will be inherited by this template class, which is template view, right? So for this template view, we have to inherit template view from the generic. So we have written here from Django, views generic import views, as well as we need to import template view, right? And here we will say template name. Template name is what? Predefined variable. And here our template name is, let's suppose test step. In the test step, we have one results.html. But where this results.html? The results.html we will create in the template folder. So let's do one thing, create the template folder first. So in the root project, let's create templates. Inside the templates folders, create one more folder which is tested. In the tester folder, create one file which is results.html. Okay. So this is what we have to do. And here we have to write the HTML. But before writing the template code, means before writing the results.html code, just do one thing, configure this template folder in settings.py. So go to the settings.py file, and here we have base dir. So what we will do here, we'll create one variable template underscore dir, and here we will call base dir. In the base dir, we have templates folder. Right now, this template dir variable name we will configure in the templates directory. Right. So this is what we have done configuration. So let's write one small HTML code here. Basic actually from the piece. Okay, H1 I'm writing here. Hello, this is from template. And if you want to do some styling, you can use style tag here. And you can write H1, background color is black, color is white, border is 10 pixel, solid yellow. Okay, you can change the body color as well. The font color, squad, keep brown. Okay, so let's create the URL for the same. So let's go to the URL, and here we'll create the URL. So we will write here path, and template view means temp I'm writing for the template view. And here we will write views dot which view template. No, okay, template CBB. Before the child class view name is changed. Template CBB. Right. So whenever we are using this, we need to use dot as underscore view method. So whenever it is a get request, we need to use as underscore view method. Now go to here, and if you will delete this and refresh it, so it is showing hello and temp as well. Let's go to the template based view. So it is displaying this message. So this message is coming from the template. Right. So this is how we can work with template based view. Okay, so let's create one more view, class. Okay, what we have to do, send context dictionary using CV. Okay, so in function based view, it is easy to send the context dictionary, and we already know how we can send the context. Means, for example, whatever data we are fetching from the database, that data should be used by the template. This is our intention. For example, some details are coming from form, so that details can be displayed on template. So for that reason, we create the context. Okay. So in function based view, we have already created so many times, but in class based view, let's see how we can do this. So in the class based view, you need to write, first of all, we'll create another class by writing class keyword, and we will write here template CVV. Okay, so this is true, and here we will write the template CVV. Right, what we are doing, we are using this class as a parent class, and this CVV2 is a child class of this template CVV class. Right. Okay. Now what I will do, I will write here template underscore name, and what is my template name? Now my template name is test step result 2. So this is my template name. After that, we have to create one function which is get and okay, get underscore context data, get context underscore data, right? So this is a predefined method actually, and it belongs to the this class, means we have to write here self, and after self we need to write one more thing which is keyword argument, right? Keyword argument, what it takes key as well as value. Okay, in dictionary what we keep key and value. So similarly, KW ARGS means keyword argument we have to take. And in this keyword argument, what we will do, so we will say we need to use the parent class context data. So means get dot dot get context data, and here we will write the keyword argument KW ARGS, right? So we have to say we don't want to recall this particular get context data method. Okay, if you are writing the function name, if you are calling the function name inside the function, it means it is a recursion. But we don't want to do the recursion call. What we want to call the parent class method. So in order to call the parent class method, we need to write here super keyword, super dot. Okay, so now we are talking about the get context data in the parent. Okay, and let's store this in particular variable which is context. Okay, this is the user defined variable we have created, and here what we will do, we will create the dictionary. Okay, so context name is a key, and value we are creating. So let's suppose Mokita is the name as a value, and then context dictionary roll number. So the roll number is 101. Okay, not content but context. So context, and here we have to write class, in which class, or we can say course, and course is Django, right? So this roll number you can keep without single quote if you want, because this is the integer, and for the integer we write single quotes. Now what we will do, this context, in this context we have some information of particular student. We will return this context. Okay. Now for this particular template too, we need to create the URL. So go to the urls.py file and write here path temp2 views dot, and this is what dot as underscore view, right? Now what we have to do, we have to create the result page. Result 2. What we are doing, we are creating result 2 page. So let's create result 2 page here in the templates. Result dot html. Okay. So here basically what we have to display, we have to display the student information. The student info page. Similarly here, we'll write one heading H1 student information. Okay. Now H2 we can write, and here we can say name, and we can say H2, then roll number, and then course. Here we need to write with multiple cursor. We have to inject that key. What's the key name? The key which we have created, the name of the key is name, roll number, and that key will inject in the result. So first key name is name, then roll number or roll. It's roll number, and after that we have another key which is course. Okay, let's do some styling. Style text body, background color is black, color is white, right, and border is 20 pixels solid. Some padding from all sides, which is 40 pixels. Okay, so this is what we have done. Okay, let's do some H1. Background color is yellow. Okay, so this is how we have completed this CVB2 templates CVB2 with what we can say, with context. We have seen without context as well, but whenever you have to send the context, so this is the flow, right? Now run the server. So stop the server, cls py manage.py, run server. Now go here, remove this, press enter. Now we are getting template 2 as well. So just go to the template 2, temp 2, It is saying template does not exist. Okay, let's see what's the mistake. Results 2. Here what we have written result. So keep it results 2. Now refresh. We are getting this information. Okay, so we are getting the name, roll number, and information. Means we are using CVV with context, and we are sharing these details to the template. Okay, so that's all for today. Let me push this code on GitHub so that you can practice. Okay, so you can see the GitHub repo, and here you can find the comment, which is CVV. Okay, and here you can click, and you can see the code, whatever code I have written here. You can see that code and you can practice and understand it. So thank you everyone for giving your valuable time. In the next video, we will discuss more about, we will start another topic, another chapter.